All right, testing. Yep, we're on. All right. Oh, good day, Mr. Shelton. Good day. Jeez, is that all you Americans know over there? Good day. That's really the only thing you know there. Man, that is something else. Okay, we are live. We are back. And we just went through a weekend of boxing, which is my best way of summarizing that would probably be weird and strange. What a strange weekend of pugilism. It's funny because just before the boxing, I was watching the UFC, the Ultimate Fighting Championship, and I probably saw one of the best fights of this year on there between Rafael dos Anjos and Paul Felder. And it was brilliant. Paul Felder took the fight on 5 days' notice because someone else pulled out, and he stepped in and pretty much just, you know, fought his heart out, which was good to see. It'd be good if we could get a little bit more of that in the boxing. But for me, it was just strange. And it's nothing new really with Top Rank because we had Katie Taylor. Obviously, I heard people saying that she should have lost that fight maybe, or I don't know, something else, or no, it was a masterclass. Sorry, yeah. So that was okay. That one I didn't watch it. I just heard about it. And then we had Top Rank. You obviously had the Maloney fight. And then you had which other fight was it? Maloney fight, Crawford fight. And there was one before that as well. I forgot which one it was. You've got also the countdown for Spence and Garcia. That's really ramping up this week now. Some clips from PBC on Fox are emerging. You have the Joshua fight crawling closer. We're under a month away now from that one, Joshua Pulev. Now we got the announcement that Tyson Fury will not be fighting December 5th and that he will be fighting in 2021. Now, the thing we'll cover first is probably the Crawford fight. I'll see if the other panel members turn up and want to jump on, but the fight, I had Crawford as a favorite. Not by much, but I had him as a favorite. I thought in order for him to stop Brook, he'd have to land a nice, real good uppercut on him. A very hard punch from a weird angle. But he actually stopped him from the start with the jab. And Kell just walked right into it. And I was speaking on Kell's ability and his skill from the Ingle Gym. And the thing with me is the Ingle Gym is very good with movement, but Kell has been a fighter that doesn't move his head a hell of a lot. Or much at all. So he got caught on the way in. I've seen him take harder punches. I've seen him take more punishment and not fall like that into the ropes. And because it was his first time in that situation, he said to himself, like, what happened? I'm good, but what happened? And then Crawford just pretty much threw those massive wild hooks and ripping to the chest and just, Crawford's a bad dude at the end of the day. He is. Crawford is a bad dude. He knows how to fight. He can fight. And he can box. And he is talented. For me, Brook was doing a good job with his jab. I feel like he should have gone to the body a bit more, even though it was early. But that was pretty quick work for Crawford. Now, I'm not really interested in all the other talk around it. I think that Crawford has earned that win at 147 now. But there are still questions. There are still questions, and that's the only credit I can give him. I will not take anything away from his skill set, though, because Crawford just technically is great with certain punches. You know, he's good at countering with the uppercut. He's good with his hooks, but you don't see a lot with his other punches. You know, and I think his defense in this fight, to me, confirmed it's not as good as I thought it was. Even though he is good defensively, it's not as good as I thought it was. Crawford will finish you when he has you hurt, and he is probably one of the best finishers in this sport. He can get rid of you in the same round. If he lets you off the hook, he'll get you eventually. But he finished Kell Brook, and I just don't like the comparison talk now when it comes to, you know, how Spence did it and how Golovkin did it. I'm not very interested in that. You know, I'm not really. Let me just see this. I'm not interested in all that talk. That to me is just some silly controversy that really doesn't matter. You know. Just watching Chris Eubank here training. Always good to see Chris Eubank in shape. But yeah, I mean, look, I'll give, Brook credit for taking the fight, but he's not the same fighter he once was. And he even said it's the end of the road. It might be the end of the road. And I think to myself, maybe it is. Maybe take one more fight. Just an easy gimme fight in England and just go off with a nice easy win. Because he's had a hard career. And he's probably had one of the most badly managed careers. You know, it's hard. I think that Golovkin fight was terrible. That Golovkin fight was just ridiculous. I mean, that's like a middleweight going up to heavyweight. You know, it was just ridiculous. I didn't see any point in that. I didn't see the point in trying to take that risk. You know, in this fight, I thought he'd do well, but like I said, I don't want to hear people from either side making comparisons. There's just no point. And, all this talk about Top Rank and Arum, it's pointless, really. Look how long Pacquiao and Mayweather took to make. If that took long, then I don't know, man. You got two guys that knock people out who are starting to become even more marketable. It's going to be a hard fight to make. Very hard fight to make. Excuse me. So with Crawford, who knows who he fights next? Couldn't think of anyone really in terms of who he's going to fight next. It's not something that I'm looking forward to in terms of discussions and how's this negotiation going? It's just pointless at the end of the day. Absolutely pointless. And it's not impressive of how Bob has conducted himself so far. But again, Crawford got the win, and he did it in style, But still got questions. Still have questions throughout this whole thing. So yeah. A very strange fight, how it unfolded at the end. I mean, a jab, and then the follow-up after the count. To me, that was strange. I found that quite strange. But let's see what else there is. The fight with Franco Maloney. I made a video on this yesterday, and my video probably cleared things up. I woke up this morning, I got several comments from people thanking me and, telling me that they seen it as well. For me, it's just, I've been told that that fight's been discussed on the radio back here, and how Maloney was robbed and this and that. But if we really think about it, it was the right decision. The way in which they went about it was a little long. I mean, we got guys like Joe Rogan commenting on this, and I honestly think that nowadays people should just shut their mouth. If they're not part of boxing, if they don't cover that sport, but you should probably shut your mouth. Okay? Because a lot of these guys from the MMA scene, I mean, like, people are blind. It was clearly a headbutt. I mean, what did he say? Let's see what Joe Rogan said. Arum talking about he wants to get the F out of Vegas, this and that. I mean, it's just ridiculous at the end of the day. Absolutely ridiculous. It was the right decision. It was the right decision. Let me show you the fight again. Let me show you the fight again. No decision, that's what it was. And it's funny because, Andrew never actually fought a world champion to win the title. He was given it, and then Franco just took it off him. To me, there is no place for Maloney to complain. Salute Parkour, master. If you had to show the fight, let me find it. Where was it? Was it this one? Okay. Now, you're all going to see, and shout out to Fanon as well. He gave me a nice shout out today, which I enjoyed. Watching his stream with Drew Titan, that was a great show. I didn't watch all of it. I watched most of it, but that was good. Now, this is undeniable. I mean, it's a headbutt. Maloney didn't get robbed. There's just no way that it was the wrong call. He got headbutted at the start. Let me see this. Hold on a sec. All right. I'm going to have to bring this up again. Swelling was starting after. See, the jabs didn't help. You get what I'm saying? So here, hold on. I got to make sure this is at the right speed. I got to make... Yeah, all right, here we go. Hold on. Yep. Okay, good. So you can clearly see here that... I'll full screen this as well. They both throw a jab, and then he dips on the inside. Watch. Boom, son. Right? Like, I can freeze that as well. Okay? Let me see. Watch. You gotta see it again. People want to say Andrew was winning. I mean, boom, right there, and then from then on, the swelling occurred. I mean, if we skip through a bit, I can switch it. Oh, they don't show the corner though. That's the problem. Can't see Franco's eye there. He got his hands up. It's on a different angle. But he couldn't even get going because he got headbutted early. You guys complaining about the headbutt are sore losers and excuse makers, and you're blind. You must be, because there can't be any other explanation. There can't be. He got headbutted clearly on video. I can freeze frame it and screenshot and zoom in. He got headbutted. He clearly got headbutted. There's no question about that, you know? There's absolutely no question about that. He got headbutted. It's so clear. It's clear as day, you know? And that's why the swelling was after. Because if it was before, I'd be like, yeah, maybe a headbutt occurred. And that about what, 3-4 times he got headbutted? Because I've seen the Maloney twins fight. They come in with their head straight down the line, man. Right down the line, man. Okay? It's not a bother, man. Not a bother at all. Okay, a headbutt occurred. And the right decision was made. It was under 4 rounds. For Maloney to have the audacity to say to Robert Garcia, because Robert Garcia talks shit, but he wasn't talking shit then. Robert Garcia was right. Maloney's like, hey, he's talking shit. Like he's in fucking high school. This is boxing, my man. And shit happens. And you see how you don't fix that error? Coming in with your head like that. No. Big no. Can't be doing that. You headbutted him. And it was accidental. But it still happened. You see, you got gifted. See, that man got gifted his belt. He wants things given to him. Just like with this whole thing. He wanted things given to him. Straight up. But yeah, I mean, overall, that's just a bit of a mess. It's just ridiculous. I mean, it is undeniable. Undeniable. No one can argue that. No one. Oh, man. All right, let me just see this. So the whole Wilder fight, okay, right now is occurring. But actually, no, it's not occurring. What's happening is Fury's December 5th day has been pushed back. And as a result, that Agit Kabayel fight's probably off the table. Now, someone said to me today that I think, who was it? Someone in the chat on another channel that Fury was going to wait for another opponent and that he'd see what happens with Joshua and Pulev and the situation there. And I'll bring the article up right now. Okay, let me just see this. So this is the article here. He also did it on his social media, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Frank Warren as well, I think, in Queensberry Promotions, they did it there. So I don't even know if this was done in the first place. And they're going to talk about, all this other stuff with Michael Conlan and the networks. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, whether that fight was organized or not, it's done with the Agit Kabayel fight. Fury has to fight Wilder next. And if he doesn't, he'll probably get stripped. He'll probably get stripped. For me, it's just not ever transparent with Fury. There's always a lie. There's always a a loophole. There's always some bullshit going on with him. All the time, you know? All the time. I mean, look at the fight we had this weekend, right? We had Crawford and Brook, right? Very well known. I'm not sure about the viewership, but people saw the fight, okay? But then this whole thing of Wilder's come up. I mean, it is the biggest fight right now. That is close, I guess. What's up, Coach Chris? Good to see you. Yo. Yep. Good to see you. But at the end of the day, I mean, look, you've got even Wilder has said this on Brian Custer's. Hold on a minute, let me see this on Brian Custer's Instagram right here. Share screening once again. He said, Wilder on his future opponents. Realistically, Dillian White would be one on the list. Andy Ruiz will be one on the list. When I get back as far as height, Robert Helenius could be one. You got Joseph Parker. You got Alexander Usyk. I would love to fight him. He called me out at one point in time. There's a lot of guys on the list. When that phone rings, just accept the opportunity. And that, my friend, is what we want. We want people to take the opportunity. You know, for Wilder to even mention Parker, I mean, that fight was close to getting made, but Bob Arum was blocking it. Ruiz, I wouldn't like to see, because I want to see Ruiz be in shape and then not be a gimme. Helenius is very interesting, you know, but it depends how his fight with Konaki goes. Excuse me. I don't know what's going on with me. Helenius is having a rematch from what I heard with Konaki, and then you got Usyk, but Usyk won't take that fight because he doesn't really want to fight Wilder. Yeah, he had chances there as well, but this one here, this one right here, this is the interesting one for me, and he doesn't even deserve it. He doesn't deserve it at all, in my opinion. But he can come over to the US and he can either go to the Barclays or the Staples Center, get booed by the US audience for disrespecting the American heavyweight champion, unless some Brits come over again and fill the stadium up, you know? But realistically, yeah, Dillian White doesn't deserve it, you know? But the Parker one as well. I mean, that's 1, 2, 3, that's 5 guys he's called out. And he's saying this because he doesn't believe the Fury fight is there, set in stone, you know? He doesn't believe that. Let me just see this chat. Salute, Young Merv. Hope you're well. So, yeah, I mean, that was what Wilder said about, and I think it's Tuesday, because my time is different. Tuesday is when Brian Custer has his interview uploaded with Wilder, so it should be interesting to see what Wilder says, just how he looks and everything, and all that good stuff. You know, I think that Brian Custer is good. You know, he's got Wilder on a platform. He's interviewed Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, and it'll be good to see what Wilder says. Very interesting to hear him again, because that's interesting. Those call-outs, you know. Helenius is interesting. I mean, I liked what he said. When I get back as far as height, you know, Helenius. So I'm guessing he, you know, maybe he wants a tall opponent. I don't know. To me, nothing is set in stone, is it? Nothing seems set in stone. But what we can say is that, you know, December 5th was never really going to happen, as I kept saying. I said it shouldn't happen and it can't happen. And yeah, I mean, some craziness in this boxing. I'm telling you, some craziness is going on. You know, if I haven't seen this reminds me of 2018 all over again. The whole mess there. 2016 as well. You know, that was a bit of a mess. Overall, just stupid. I'll be right back, though. I got to check something, right? I'll be back. All right. Apologies for the hold up. I'm just gonna get my host on if he's around. When did he send this? Oh man, that was a while back. Okay. Yeah, the whole Wilder thing though, that's just some fucking. It's just a mess, you know. I don't think Wilder wants to wait for Fury. Um, for me, it's just like I don't know, man. I just have my doubts of it happening. You know, I have my doubts now because when Wilder talks about other opponents, it's kind of like, you know, is the fight there or is it not there? That's what I'm wondering. Is the fight there? Is it set in stone? You know. All right, that works. Let me see this. Hold on a minute. All right, cool. Yeah. So really, the fight with Wilder is still at risk of not happening, and it does my head in because, like, this is really, this is running. It's running, in my opinion. Yeah, my audio is messed up today. Had to put the volume down on that. Okay. So yeah, I mean, the problem with the other opponents is that if you fight White and beat him, people are going to say Joshua beat him. That's his leftovers. Povetkin beat him. But that won't happen anyway, unless. But that's why Wilder is saying when the opportunity comes, when the phone call comes, take it. You know, none of this other crap. What else? Hellenius, not marketable, and not a bad win to have under your record, but it's still not something ideal. It's not an ideal opponent. You've then got who else? Ruiz isn't in shape. He's not in shape. I don't think he'll take the fight. He's got his own YouTube channel he just released a couple days ago or a day ago. Who else? Parker. He's got a fight coming up. You know, it's funny. All these guys, they got fights coming up. You know, they got fights coming up, and you know, like Hellenius might have this rematch, and then Usyk's not gonna want to fight Wilder. You know, he's a mandatory. He just had a tough fight. If he had a tough fight with Chisora, you know, how's it gonna go with freaking how's it gonna go with Wilder, who's just freaking not even in the same realm? Complete ridiculousness, man. Complete. And as for Dillian White, I don't know if he'd take it. He's got freaking. Man, I mean, even on his Instagram, he's throwing uppercuts and shit. Like, I don't know. Man, Dillian White and Chisora still got bad blood towards each other. See, that for me is bad because they had those fights. They had those fights, and they still are unable. Fury definitely will drop the belt before he gets in the ring with him. Well, let's see, right? Let's look at Tyson Fury's record, Chris. Okay, when did he win the belt? For me, it was Feb 23rd because we're a day forward. Let me just see this. Dave Allen also retired. Smart decision. Okay, Feb 22nd. So how long has he held the belt for? Fury will get stripped and try and fight AJ, but won't because of a pedophile Oh, yeah, performance enhancing drug fail, of course. Of course. Who the hell is messaging me here? Oh, okay. Just a YouTube notification. So, how long's he had the belt for? Because I want to look up the WBC rules as well. Mauricio Suleiman, you are tripping. Let me just see this. I gotta get the damn calendar out. Calendar 2020. Because I want to know like how many days as well. You understand? So I want that scope. Okay. He'll probably drop the belt, and then Wilder will have to fight someone for it. Vacant. But, you know, that's just running scared. That's just running scared. So he won it in Feb 22nd. Okay. Feb 22nd. So Feb 22nd. And then, hold on a sec. Feb 22nd. Because I don't want to do this by months. I want to do this by days. Because the WBC doesn't do months. They do days, apparently. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. And it's not like every 6 months you got to make a defense. I mean, there's been champions that have done that for less. Like, for example, Gary Russell Jr., he hasn't defended in a long time, you know? But, when did he fight last? 2019 or early 2020? I think Jan 2020 he fought. I think he fought then. He must have. So people will say to me, oh, well, then they should strip Gary because freaking no one's taking fights with Gary, for God's sake. You know? No one's doing that shit. And then you include the 30th. So 282 days he's had the belt. Okay? 282 days. Oh, how you doing, man?
Salute.
Good to have you on board. I was just going through a few things. I'll backtrack a bit so we can talk about the rest. But yeah, actually, hold on a minute. I just got to check something here. Where is it? What did you think of the fight?
I was shocked, to be honest with you. I really thought that Kell Brook would pose more of a challenge than that. He was doing good work. I just can't believe he went down from something like that. I knew it was a good punch, and I knew it caught him good, but let's be real. I mean, the guy was in there with Triple G, and he didn't get wobbled like that. He was hit with bigger shots than that. Even though he ran into that punch like a light pole, the light pole. I mean, you can't tell me somebody from 135 could knock out somebody that Triple G really couldn't, and neither could Spence either. He didn't wobble him. He quit because of his eyes. So I don't know what happened there. It could be the injury, or he just can't take a punch anymore. But definitely a prime Kell Brook would not go down from something like that. No, not from a lightweight. No. He's not even a mega puncher like that either. Real talk.
Let me just oh yeah, you're getting see ya. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Dude, I'm not interested in that shit. Just, you know. Anyway, that's why he's running for the way he's running from a 60% cut of a US pay-per-view. He has no intentions of fighting him. Yeah, we'll get to that though. We'll get to that. Dear me. Here's the thing, man. Like, he's been hit with harder jabs coming in and coming out. He's been hit on the back of the head a few times. I know we were bigging Kell up, and I know a few of us picked him to win, right? Even though I was kind of contradicting myself, I was saying Crawford, I favor
Edge Crawford, so
Yeah, I mean, I said Crawford. I favor him. He'll probably win on points, but Kel can do it. Kel's not the same fighter. He
Yeah,
just isn't, and he's not the same. And he was still, me and Crawford had a little cut on his eyelid, and it was a small cut, and he was getting his head popped back and everything. But
he was just
I'll give
straight
him.
up and down the entire fight. I felt Kell Brook
It was what?
straight up and down.
Yeah, no upper
That's
body
how he
movement.
usually fights, but not as bad. It wasn't. I mean, no, I don't know, dude. Him getting knocked out like that was very was shocking. But go ahead.
Just no head movement.
Mhm.
And he looked hesitant at times. And I thought, look, I scored at 2-1 Crawford going into the fourth. I could give it 3-0 for Brook. I could give it 2-1 for Brook because it was, competitive. But dude, a jab like that, and it wasn't even like a stiff straight jab, like it was kind of coming out. And he got caught by it. And then the way he went to the ropes and he
Yeah,
kind of
he was all over
turned,
the place.
he turned, and then I thought, oh god, I thought the thing with Crawford is that guy's an animal. He is a monster in there. And he will get rid of you if he's got you hurt like that. But I don't know, man. I don't know how he goes against the other welterweights.
Yeah.
I'm not. I still got questions.
He talked about. He said he might leave Top Rank, but then Bob Arum comes there, his
No,
boss, and he's just so quiet. Is it because they don't think they underestimate themselves? Some of these fighters, do they think they're retarded for not if they don't go to school or they didn't do well or they're not academically inclined that they have to, just sit and be quiet and let the other guys talk? Or should they better themselves and try to learn some parts or something? Because I'm not going to sit there and let my promoter just talk for me the entire time, especially when we're at odds. I know what I want. I need the best. I don't have time to wait for guys at 140 to come up. That does nothing for me.
for me,
One before it was two, and the post fight was crazy. Yeah, post fight was
yeah,
weird. I mean, Crawford did a lot of talking, but it seems every time he talks, whenever he's next to Aram, he doesn't have much to say except to shake his head and agree.
I don't think anyone's really avoiding him. I don't know where this narrative came
Nobody's
from.
avoiding him.
Um, it's almost the other way around, and I'm very fair with it because he got offered the Porter fight.
Yeah.
He got offered 60-40 for Spence. Um, he is not a draw either. And I don't even like really to talk about all that stuff. But when you do 70,000 buys or 100,000 buys on pay per view, and Spence is doing his one with Porter that's doing over 300, and he's doing 400,000 with Mikey, and then you got everything else surrounding it, just overall throughout their careers. I mean, I don't think he really wants it because, I don't think he's gonna leave Top Rank because the way he was with Bob, they look like best friends. They look comforted.
It looked
And,
like a master and a slave.
yeah, I mean, Bob was the one that was saying the Pacquiao fight got washed. His lawyer even said that. Um, it was blocked. It was gone, that fight, with Crawford and Pacquiao. The Spence fight for me, I don't know if it's going to happen. Look at Mayweather Pacquiao. Look at how that turned out. We got a shit show at the end.
Why is he so greedy? Why does he want the money? First, he shouldn't even be worried about boxing. First thing he needs to worry about is his blood pressure because that was through the roof last night and he could have collapsed at any moment. His belly was all out, it was in full force, no holds bar. And sitting there in slippers and a sweatshirt like he got out of bed, he needs a back brace. The guy is just a walking health issue. That's what he needs to worry about, and he needs to delegate some stuff to guys who are, at least 30 years younger than him. You can't be doing this at 90 years old, man. I don't care how smart you are. He's not all there, especially when he has all these. He's obese clinically. He's just not fit.
Yeah,
People talk about referees. Some promoters need to be in shape.
he's got to sort himself out with
Yeah.
that. And I'm not joking. He has to, because he's very unhealthy.
Did you
And
see
he probably
his
needs.
blood pressure?
I mean, he was he was screaming and turning everywhere. I thought, he was shouting at the top of his lungs. I thought, you need to seriously calm down.
And he's not the only one.
Yeah.
Mr. McIntyre, please.
Ugh.
You will not be there to see your fighter go to the Hall of Fame or wherever he's going to retire, or his kids grow up in 5 years. You need to get on a diet plan, Mr. McIntyre.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy is wider than he is tall, literally. And I'm not joking.
Yep.
And he can barely move around. What's wrong with these guys?
Who
I'm not
knows,
saying
man?
you have to be Superman, but you have to be. You don't have to either be a picture of hell, a super picture of
Just
hell.
look after
But be
yourself.
fit. Yeah, look after yourself.
Look after yourself,
Because because the way you look, I'd say about eight times out of 10 kind of shows the type of person you are. What sort of effort you put into your work, right? Your character. What I see is laziness when they're not taking care of themselves. I just see guys who are just so out of shape that it's getting to a point where it's hindering their performance in their jobs.
Yeah, I mean, the way he conducted himself was embarrassing.
Yeah.
With the Maloney situation, which we'll touch on soon, but
Mm-hmm.
ESPN, in my opinion, Top Rank, the broadcast, and the
Worst
comments.
commentary in American boxing.
I think they are worse than Sky.
Yeah, they're really bad. At least
Did
even
you
Sky
see?
will say something bad about their fighter. These guys will not say one bad word.
Did you see yesterday when they were like, before they made the ring walks? Mark Kriegel was speaking, narrating over the footage, the edits, and everything, and
Fighters avoiding.
the fighters that are legends, and then Pacquiao comes up, and then he went the reluctant
challengers or something like
and
that.
I thought, you can't be fucking serious.
Or whatever he said.
The reluctant opponent, and they show Errol Spence when he's walking into the ring.
Right.
Just calm yourself down.
I've immediately got onto the phone or something. What's that all about?
Spence ain't running, dude. He's fought better guys at this weight. He's proven himself. He's unified. And he's fighting Garcia next.
Yeah.
Tim Bradley has no clue what he's talking about, and he ducks Spence. So there's a bit of that there.
Yep.
Ward was not as bad as I thought he'd be yesterday. And obviously Tessitore or whatever his name is.
He's horrible.
Yeah, he was just a fool. I mean, for me, the fight was a mess. Just a very strange fight. But you know what, dude? I'm quite happy to leave that fight in the past, because when I look at that fight, it fucking reminds me of the Benavidez fight. It reminds me of the Amir Khan fight a bit.
Yep.
Just Crawford is great. He is great. I love his skill set. But the talk beforehand is doing my head in. And he says he doesn't care about the praise and this and that. You do care, though. You care about it, because you always bring up how, I never get credit. How can you say that and then in another interview be like, I don't care about this, and that? You do. You sound insecure about it.
Yeah.
You should have taken the risk against Porter. I mean,
Porter's not going down from something like that, believe me.
I mean, he didn't even go down fully against Spence when he got hit.
No, and that was a flush left hand. I mean,
You
yeah,
know,
it was a left hook.
yeah, right on the chin. His
Yep.
eyes rolled the back of his head. His glove touched the ground. He got up. For the remainder of that round, 20 seconds, whatever, he was swinging for the fences, trying to get Spence out of there. Like, I could see why he wouldn't want to fight him. I mean, he's not going down from a half jab like that, and turning his back to you. I mean, there are too many people jumping on Crawford and just being like, oh, everyone's running. No one's running, dude. No one is running. Okay? No one is running at all. Everyone is fine. No one's having nightmares about some boogeyman. No one's doing that
He's
because
talking about how Aaron was over there talking about how he'll beat them both in the same night. But then right the minute before he talked about how he might get rolled over by Brooke. And then after he said that Crawford isn't making him any money. So if he isn't making you any money and you want him to get rolled over by Brooke, why are you saying he will be, what? Why are you even dealing with him? Release him.
I don't know what the hell's gonna happen.
These weird, top prank cards.
He was saying like Spence can't touch him, and none of these guys can touch him, and Spence is running from him, and then Crawford's like, I want Pacquiao next. No one wants to. Not like, what fucking sense does that make? You've been asked about Spence, and you're talking about Manny Pacquiao.
Did you see Mark Kriegel in the post fight with Kell Brook afterward? So, but how was he compared to Spence? Stroke my ego. He was like, "They're different fights. I don't know what to tell you."
Yeah,
Kell get at it. Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I know. Kell, what I like about Kell is he just sticks with his guns. Like he
wanted to say Spence would beat him. That's what he wanted to say in his heart, but.
Yeah, I mean, he gave credit. He
sort of like that. He gave credit to Crawford, but he was he really wanted to say I wasn't what I used to be.
I wasn't what I used to be, Bobby. It was
he looked in great shape.
He did. You know what, dude? Like, that's the thing, though. The exterior, you just don't know what's under that all the time. And he's just not the same fighter. I'm sure the one that beat Porter would beat Crawford quite easily.
Yeah, easily.
Because he was landing.
Yeah.
He was landing. He landed a right hand when he got hit by the jab, but there was nothing on it because he got hit before it. He's gonna lose eventually. I mean, everyone does. Everyone loses. Just maybe some circumstances are different, but everyone loses, man. Like Mark Kriegel and Top Rank, they push this Crawford thing like crazy. Now that Loma's gone and he's lost to some novice, now they're pushing him even more. Crawford's just got to get a lid on it, and Bob Arum's got to take care of himself.
Seriously, because he is gonna go down fairly soon.
How old is he? Let me look him up. This guy became a lawyer. I can't. 88 years old. He just turned 88. He's still with his same wife. Oh my god.
He has a kyphosis in the back of his upper back. Fucking literally his discs in his neck have fused to the point where he has no neck anymore. It's just his head laying on his shoulders. The belly is just, in full effect. Just all sorts of things. His eyes are red shot. He needs serious help. He has all that money to go get a good doctor, but the thing is, when he does go, they're gonna say you're not fit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Promoters should be cleared, man. Fuck, promoters should be cleared to promote. Should have a medical clearance.
Yeah, when they get their license,
Yep, at a certain age, just like any other profession. They should be medically cleared. Goodbye, Mr. Jones. I salute you.
I've got a lot of trolls today. You know what? I'm impressed. Actually, I'm not impressed. Because you've been shut down very quickly.
Yep.
But what did you make? Because I was pissed off yesterday when I sent you that message. But what did you make of the fight with Franco and Maloney?
I have to really look back at that. I'm up in the air with it too. I'm not even gonna lie and sit here and say I know one way or the other. I just really have to look at the tape. I have to actually keep looking at the tape because
You seen the pictures?
yeah. I mean, I find it hard to believe that a jab from a 115 pounder could, he said 50 jabs, 50 jabs.
Yeah, he's talking out of his ass as usual.
Thing was, he was coming in with his head a lot. So
no. Well, I got it right here for you.
mhm.
I mean,
If you got a picture I can see clearly, then that would be great.
clearly is. I hope this is clear enough for you. It's clear enough for me. I'll
Okay.
say that. It looks like we disagree. Yeah, you were here, dude. But you can't really disagree with this.
Let me see this here. Yeah.
I'll show you the video.
Does he move to his left after that, Maloney? Does he go up into the eye?
Oh no, it connected good and proper. I'll show you on the video.
Okay.
I made a video yesterday and Stormy came in quickly and he was laughing about it. Let me see. I've got all these notifications. You'll see when they collide, like the impact bounce off. You'll see it. Because it was more because the other headbutts were to the other side. But that first one, then the swelling occurred.
Because the thing what Top Rank was showing, I'll say this. They said, look at that jab. But before, like, at the part they were zeroing in on, his eye was already shut, sort of. It was already closing. Like, slightly. It was already on its way to swelling. So I was thinking they were looking at the wrong shot. I have to keep looking at it, but, I mean, I saw that during the fight he was coming in with his head a ton. Let's see here.
This is the picture that I got. And this is where they collided. Okay, so around 2 minutes
right
8.
Yeah.
Remember this side. It's the right where the tattoo is.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he did. Now he did go the other side, but like not like.
Yeah, what they're
as a
saying.
headbutt. If it's actually better in fast motion, in normal time, real time.
Mhm.
And I don't care if he was winning. Like fuck, of course he was winning because it's under a minute into the fight.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude, but they made the right call. Now that
Yeah.
commission took too long.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
Bradley,
they did take a lot because there was a lot of eyes on it. I mean, if it was me by myself, I would probably took longer. I won't even lie to you, because the entire fight he was coming in with his head.
but those two twins always do that. They've done that in every fight. They always do that. They're so square on those two. They always come in a straight line with their head coming up.
He didn't even have to. He didn't even have to.
No, he didn't.
He would throw off a combination. The guy would just stand there with his, with his mitts on, basically, and he would get the combination off, and then immediately look to hold, like he was getting. I've seen other fighters do that. I don't get that.
The discoloration is in the corner of the eye next to the bridge of the nose.
I thought it was on the other side of the eye.
That is the damage point. Hold on a minute.
Bone on bone, shoulder cannot reach. What are you thinking, young Merv, the cut man? Do you think it was a headbutt, or do you think it was a punch?
The thing is, implying as a punch, dude, that was a headbutt. Clearly, you can't bust someone's eye open like that with a jab. That quickly at that weight.
Yeah, they are 115 pounders.
That's not a good enough angle to confirm that's what's caused the swelling. Well, the jab made it worse anyway. What's up, Deshaun? Dude.
The jab definitely made it worse.
But that's why the ref called it, because he thought he saw a headbutt.
There are a lot of headbutts in that fight.
There were like another 4 or 5.
No, there were more than that even.
You reckon? I don't give a shit about the fight. I'm just saying, like, I don't want to hear crying about it because I got a picture of it, and I got a video of it, and it's showing me what I see. I see a headbutt. And it was on that side, because people are like, oh, no, it was on the other side. Dude, it's on the fucking same side. Let me bring the freaking picture up. What a strange night of boxing. Oh, I might not watch Top Rank anymore.
Top Rank, yeah.
Dude.
What's next week, boxing wise? Tony Yoka versus Christian Hammer.
I hope Hammer beats him.
Yeah. I think
you know how I feel about Tony Yoka.
Or a move around.
The jab hit him with the thumb side. It did. He thumbed him in the eye pretty much. I'm going to put this link in so you can all see the eye injury. Dude, a head can hit there. I'm not even saying shoulder. Fury dropped the belt yet? Yeah, you're getting blocked, dude.
Damn, Mr. Jones, you have patience.
I know. It's probably the same from the other 2 accounts. I'll call it how I see it. Yeah, I know. I just showed you video and photo. No, he hasn't dropped the belt yet, but he probably will. Deshaun Thompson, he probably will. We'll get to that in a sec. I just want to hear what Young Merv has got to say on it when he comments. Let me just read this. So, yeah, I mean, that Crawford fight was ridiculous.
Yeah. Shit show. Freak show.
Oh, man. I'll get another troll in here. Don't you worry about that. I'm going to check my comments on this other video. I don't know who that is. Who's this? What is this for? Hold on a minute. Yeah, I got into the group as well. I got a phone call as well. I got a phone call at like freaking 6 in the morning. And I'm like, +44? Like, what?
What was it from, Laws?
It was from Laws.
Yeah.
And,
he shut his channel down. He said that today.
What happened?
He's shutting his channel down.
Why?
I think he just might have been burned out from boxing. It's in the messages. You can see it.
Oh, let me see. Let me check. Fuck, no. Come on, dude. Why? Oh, that sucks, dude. He can't do that.
Do you see it?
Hold on, let me see. Yeah, Baby Ting. Baby Ting. Hey, Baby Ting, what happened to Dillian? Talking. LD. Nah, dude, I can't see it.
You can't see before?
Nah. Hashtag LDBC, brothers.
Yeah, can you see anything before that? That's been typed? If you move up? Nothing?
Nothing.
Oh, okay, I'll send you like the texts.
Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. It's all right. Because they're private. I don't do that. I don't look at people's private messages and stuff. Lord, after EJ beats Garcia, they just need to make this Bud fight.
Yeah, I agree.
I would like Spence to whoop his ass, good and proper, and I think he will beat his ass.
Yeah.
because
He's a good all around fighter, man. I mean, his best work is mid range, and he's very good on the inside. But as far
yeah,
as boxing fundamentals, he does it. He does it very, very well.
his inside is just vicious. Freaking tear you. Who is shouting that dude? I don't even know, to be honest.
Yeah, Laws. I think he's gonna make a video this week about about his channel. I don't think it's coming down, but he said he's gonna stop making videos.
I don't see a lot of trolls on this channel though, so it's like
I think it's just boxing burnout. He just got burned out from boxing. That's what it seems to me.
alright. So this is cool at the end of the day.
Yeah, Brooklyn. It happened to Brooklyn too.
Brooklyn, yeah. Let's see, who else is there? Just gotta think of what I was gonna talk about. So we had that baloney last night, which was just annoying. Tyson Fury.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard apparently canceled this fight with Caballero. Big surprise there.
I said that if it was gonna happen, he would have announced it.
Yeah.
And he didn't. BFTB was going off. Oh, I didn't see it. I did not see it.
Didn't BFTB pick Kell Brook too? We picked Kell Brook. Or I did. You didn't. You picked Crawford, Edge Crawford, but I picked Kell Brook. I think BFTB picked Kell Brook. BFTB usually gets his picks right, though.
He got thumbed by a jab, and due to the new way they make gloves against them, it's a complete accident. Yeah, that didn't help. Yeah. Let me just see this. I don't know what BFTB said. I might watch it later.
Yeah, I'll probably tune in later.
Parkour Master. I don't care about that dude. Please.
Parker versus No, BFTB picked Crawford. I thought he picked Kell Brook.
No, he wanted Crawford to win. But he said Kell Brook would win.
Okay, yeah, okay, yeah. That's what I think. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So he's moving on to 2021, Mr. Fury, and
that's just such a generic timeline. Moving on to 20, not you, Young Merv the Cut Man, Tyson Fury about 2021. That's just all boxers say that. You'll see me in the ring next year.
Of course. I mean, it's only 2 months away, idiots.
Yeah.
We know you're not fighting Cabell, man. You ain't fighting him. He's not even hinted at on his Instagram. He's not even in shape for a fight. And you think you're going to fight him?
Seriously.
Just ridiculous at the end of the day. And again, like what? Listen, you're not going to be happy when you see this, right? Because on Tuesday, Brian Custer's got an interview coming out with Wilder. This is what Wilder said.
What'd he say?
He said this. Just take a good read at this. I'm not very mad, but it's not ideal. It's not what I want.
No, I'm not interested in that.
Let me see who he's mentioned. He's mentioned White.
No, I'm not interested. Not interested.
So Joshua beat those two.
Yep.
Helenius.
White beat. Parker
what are you getting
by White and AJ Usyk? No, I'm not interested. No, I don't know. He's got to pursue that fight with the fatty with Fury. He needs it. We need to see it. We don't want to see these fights.
Yeah, you're wrong, Parkour. Spence actually won against Porter. You might have not watched the fight.
Yeah, I had Spence. I had Spence up once. 116, 111.
It changes every time. I have Spence winning every time. It just the discrepancy changes. Let me just see this chat. If Brooke had a better chin, look, man, that's it. And he
Yeah,
said it's
exactly,
the
Deshaun Thompson. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Why he couldn't take a punch from a lightweight. I don't know what happened.
If he drops the belt, Deontay should take legal action for the cheating, then win the WBC and drop it himself. There is nothing else he can really do if he drops the belt. I mean, that's on Fury. You know, if Fury drops the belt, he drops the belt. It's not Wilder's fault, but I want to see the third fight.
Yeah,
I'm
that's what I want
preaching
to see.
this. I mean, it's the one to make. It's the biggest fight this year can get, really. I mean, the freaking one in Feb was, and the freaking one that's going to happen in. Dude, I don't want to see Ruiz in the ring. He's going to get hurt badly, okay? He's going to get hurt badly. He's not even in shape. He's got his own YouTube channel recording all that shit. You know, AJ don't want it. Never had. Probably never will want it. You know? White has got Povetkin. Parker's fighting Far. But what did he say? When the phone call comes, take the opportunity. So I have no idea. You watch, people are going to take that and spin it, you know? They're going to take that and spin it. And
I'm not scared of anybody who's 6'8", 6'9", who needs a brawl. Me,
yeah,
I wouldn't be scared. Nobody would be. Like, come on. Like, are you serious? Fury will destroy Wilder again. Wilder destroyed Fury in the first fight, but you guys didn't have much to say.
man.
I was actually saying why he didn't do it earlier. I thought it was a bad performance by Wilder. But everybody thought Fury did so good in this second fight. Nobody critiqued him about how he could do better versus somebody who was on one leg and could barely move. But when Wilder knocked out Fury the second time, I asked why he didn't do it better. That's what real fans do. Not dick riders. Dick riders like you guys. Or not that Taymon dude.
The Brits beat the Americans. All right, man.
Beat the Americans. It depends on the fight, man, really.
Let's just time you out.
Because he was out on the canvas like a deer.
Answer this for me. Why didn't Jack check the gloves properly? You know, like when you get knocked down, you rub the gloves on the shirt. The ref rubs the gloves on his own shirt to get dust off the gloves and to see if you're capable of holding your hands up and throwing. How come Jack Reese didn't do that in the first fight? Because Jack Reese is probably full of shit. That's why.
Taymon got timed out. Yes, he did.
Yeah, I'm the only freaking one doing it anyway. Where's my micromanagement at? I'm kidding.
They don't have fans. He has dick riders though, Coach Chris.
No, he's got fans, just deluded ones from Ireland.
Most of them they weren't Anthony Joshua fans.
Man, Wilder has to compete against his own country. That's what he's gonna do.
Fury beat Wilder is one. What do you mean by that, Parker Master?
Oh, dude. No. Parker, now you're just talking crap. Come on, dude.
What is he talking about?
What are you talking about? Those guys aren't even...
No, what was the question? What does he mean, name?
No, he's saying he's beat Brazil, Martin Johnson, obviously. And what? Just because they're American.
Oh, beating Americans. Oh, okay. I mean, Kevin the Kingpin isn't even interested in boxing.
Yeah, dude, pointless conversation. That I don't care about countries beating each other in the sport. I don't give a shit.
Parkour Master, I'll tell you something else, by the way. Kids don't box over here, man. I mean, I'm 22 years old. All we did growing up was playing basketball and football. I mean, I was rare. I was probably one out of maybe 30 kids who actually did when I was in middle school. but it didn't even last 2 years before I stopped and started playing basketball again. I mean, guys here are basketball stars and football stars. Boxing here is not like it used to be,
Yeah, I mean the
and we
passion and
still have more champions.
yeah. No, they don't.
Exactly, Coach Chris. Guys here are superstars. People want to ball and get paid, hundreds of millions of dollars. People want to be the next Carmelo Anthony, LeBron. A lot of people. There's so many decafs here. Nobody even really knows boxing here. Like honestly, it's become such a niche sport. When you ever talk to somebody about boxing in this country, they're going to say Mike Tyson or Ali, because that's the last time they really, or Mayweather, if they're a bit up to speed, just a little bit. But I mean, boxing here is dead in many ways. No, I wasn't talking about. I didn't. I'm talking about in general, right? You're talking about British fighters beating American fighters, right? And I'm telling you why I brought up kids was because that's not the best crop of fighters that we have. Dominic Brazil 10 years ago was a what? He was a quarterback for Denver State or North Colorado State or something like that. Failed football player trying to get on a secondary team. Gerald Washington, same thing. Charles Martin, I don't even know what he did. But all of those guys came to Don King's heavyweight camp 2010 to save the heavyweight division. So, I mean, come on, dude. And became a pro boxing. Wilder, too. I mean, he wasn't a quarterback, but I mean, he played basketball at a JUCO college before he started, before he had to quit and do Heineken trucks and then finally learn boxing around 19 years old. If our guys literally got on the gas, if we had an actual program that was, really funded and it got out there, we'd be better than we are now. So,
if you look at Tyson Fury, good old Chisora exposed him. He said, your uncle had to drag you to the gym when you started boxing because you didn't want to go to training. He had to drag you to the gym, which I found funny. That was back in like 2011 when he said that to Fury. But yeah,
yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Parkour
here is much less as well.
Yeah, go ahead.
No one boxes here.
Yeah, no one boxes in Australia either. But in the UK, it's had a resurgence, I think. I mean, I don't know. I don't live there. But from what I hear, it's definitely at least in the top 3 sports, right?
Yeah, it's up there now. Thanks to a couple of big names that have been a good ambassador for it.
Seriously, Coach Chris, probably more than that with the talent. Yeah. Yep. Yep, Coach Chris. I mean, yeah, man. Coach Chris, you do strength and conditioning. You see it. You see it. First thing kids want to say is how am I going to be like, Odell or something like that. They try to run a couple of routes or they get on the basketball court and, oh, I'm a small forward. No, I want to play point guard. Boxing doesn't even come into their consciousness.
England invented the boxing game.
Yeah, they did. All right.
Yeah, they also invented bare knuckle fighting.
Yeah,
they're very good at it. They're still good at it in this modern era, and in fact, they're able to use it in different sports. Believe it or not. Got a lot of comments here, but I've seen you go through them as well. That's the micromanagement.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I just can't help myself sometimes.
It's good. Yeah.
Yeah, baseball.
I just want to see this third fight. That's
the
one.
That's what I care about, and try to get this third fight in because we need it like water, like air. Really bad.
The thing with me, right, is like maybe he's just scared. He's gonna get his head knocked off.
Hmm.
Because if you look at it, like he's not talking about it in an optimistic way. I'm talking about
Yeah.
Fury, right? He's getting 60-40 for it. He's getting
Hmm.
60%, right? He just won the fight in a devastating manner.
Yep.
Um, Wilder has taken a severe beating. Um,
Unfortunately,
yeah.
off of
Uh,
BS.
Fury is bigger. Fury has the confidence from the first fight that, he won in his mind. And then there's the Joshua fight right around the corner. Is it greatness or not that he is chasing? But his mindset isn't like that. He just wants to fucking move on. He wants to move on, this guy. He is a fraud.
Yeah, Fury. Yeah.
Fraud.
Fury. Yeah.
And he needs to fight Wilder. And Wilder needs to fight Fury because Wilder's just going to knock someone else out and he won't get credit.
Yep.
And yeah, you just need Fury because he can beat him. He really can beat him. He really can. He can just punish that boy. Wilder can just go in there and he could probably knock him out in the first round, if anything.
Yeah.
Because this guy doesn't believe he can beat him because he cheated twice. And he's cheated in all these other fights. And he just doesn't have that belief that he can win in a straight up fight. And so now he's just running because it's now all coming down on him. Look at his mentality in these interviews, you know, only the real fans to stick by me, this and that, you know. Let me see this. Let me see this one. No, I'm talking about the other stuff, Coach Chris. Like I'm talking about the dent and shit.
The
And the
dent.
cut.
Yeah. You're just, yeah, lumped up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you're right. Yeah, the CompuBox backs that up. Coach Chris, because he wasn't really his what was it, his percentage was
He's missing
pretty
a lot.
low.
He's
He was
missing
missing
a
a
lot,
ton.
you
That's
know.
how you know he's ass.
He had a guy that had no legs
Had
and he
no
couldn't
legs.
kept hitting him on the back of the head. Because I
Hmm.
saw, when Wilder almost went down again, like he kind of like he
Yeah.
held like the rope saved him from going down.
Hmm.
And Fury didn't really hit him either from that. That was kind of just like a out of
Push.
position thing. And
Yeah.
I saw Wilder like he did like he smiled.
Hmm.
Like it looked like a smile of pain, but
Mm.
also like a smile of fuck, how do we get here? Because
Yeah.
when Wilder says, I can't believe that happened to me. I can't believe all that happened to me. Clearly something wasn't right. Clearly.
Yeah. Very.
Okay. What shit? How did I end up here again? Because Wilder has talked about, he said, like, what I do to people is I hit them and they're out for a bit and they're just like on the floor or they're buzzed out and concussed. And he said, that is not happening to me, he said. I will do everything in my power for that not to happen to me. And he can't believe that he was hit like that. Far out.
Uh,
Look
I
at
agree with
that.
one. I'm sorry. I just have to touch this point here. Go ahead. Go ahead. Actually, I don't want to cut you off.
It's all right. Hold on a sec. Freaking ridiculous cheating. He took him to court, baby ting. He must have won the case. Or maybe they came to an agreement.
I agree with
I'm
one
not
thing.
biased.
The fact that he has
I'm
left
not biased,
handles
but
and a double
Wilder's
chin.
getting a lot of respect from boxing world. What? Of course he's not. He never does anyway.
No, never.
What were you gonna say before?
Stainless J Lop. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. I agree with one thing: the fact that he has love handles and a double chin. That's the only thing I agree with. Stainless.
I'm not putting that shit on the screen, but I'll read it. Hold on. Innocent and yeah, okay. Well, everyone said Coda was making excuses. Look what happened.
Exactly, Coach Chris. There are tons of guys. I mean, look, I mean Povetkin. I mean, he doesn't look like a men's health model.
It's stainless. You say HGH is ridiculous, but he tested positive for performance enhancing drugs already, so can't be that ridiculous, can it?
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Let me just read this chat right here. Yeah, that would be good, Deshaun. They allow fans. I agree with this. I don't know how the heck they're going to do fans again. Crazy. Don't know. Yeah, I mean, people got to be a bit more objective about this stuff, let me tell you. 100%. Let me tell you. Craziness. Oh my god. Let me just see this chat. When guys like Vinny Pads that dabble in PEDs are outing you, only a matter of time before you get caught. Yeah, man. I mean, Vinny, what was Vinny, a lightweight or a welterweight? Let me see. Vinny Paz. They made that film on him as well. He don't look like no welterweight. Oh, super middleweight. Okay. 50-10. Oh, let me see his career. He's 5'7.5" for super middleweight. Far out. The dude fought until 2004. That's crazy. He fought in Wembley. Oh, mad. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Vinny Paz would know about that, which is very disturbing because that shit's no good for you. Can't take that. That was very bad for you. Very, very bad. I forgot about the pigs. Nah, dude, that's a bullshit story. He took Nandrolone. The Nandrolone was probably injected or something. No, baby ting. Oh, yes, actually, yes, there are fans here. Yes. There are fans here for everything. Fury's gonna have it rough when he's old. Yeah, he will. And he's a big guy as well, so like that's gonna hit him everywhere. 100%. You can't take that shit, man. And he's been taking it for a long time. Wouldn't be surprised if he was on it for the Wilder fight. I mean, his shoulders said it all, really. You know? I mean, he just looked massive. He looked bigger than Nikolai Valuev almost. I looked at him and I was like, shit, you're big, aren't you? I thought. You know? Adonis Stevenson would have floored the division. Which division? Which one? Light heavyweight. I played with and against cats. Yeah. I've never not known a team to not have someone on their team on something. They're on that shit. They're just on it. Would he not fail any test for HGH? Well, there's a thing called microdosing. The heavyweight division, F. Tyson Fury.
Yellow.
Hello. What, Parker Master? You think Adonis Stevenson at heavyweight?
Did you know they were having problems leading up to that fight with Govstick?
What kind of problems?
Between him, Sugar Hill, and his actual his strength and conditioning coach or something like that.
Well, what happened?
I don't know. I think the strength and conditioning coach wanted him to train a certain way and do less boxing or something like that to get in shape, and Sugar Hill won something else, and I don't know. It's very sad though. What happened to Stevenson?
Oh man, that was a bad one. That was hard. That was on the same.
He was actually he was one of, or if not my favorite fighter at the time.
He was an absolute beast.
Yeah, with that left hand.
That left hand was the truth. How old is he
I
now?
was really
22?
that was a great fight. That was a great matchup though.
Yeah, he lost to
Govsdick.
This can't be right. Yeah, that was the same day as Wilder Fury. I remember that. He got dropped early in that fight, but they ruled it a slip. But it was a clean knockdown.
Yeah.
That was a clean knockdown.
Same thing, and in that fight, Govsdick went down and the ropes held him up, and they ruled, and they didn't. They left that one alone.
Yeah. I wish that Kovalev fight happened, but you can't force the duck, I guess. You can't force it. I could see why. I mean, Alvarez doesn't hit hard, and he got rid of Kovalev.
Man, he got destroyed by Joe Smith.
Oh, dude.
That was the one fight I thought Top Prank did a good job with commentary. That
Yeah.
and the Zapata fight.
Yeah.
You really can't mess up the Zapata fight though, commentary wise.
I lost 30 pounds of weight in under 2 weeks. What? Yeah. Look, man, this whole shit. Man, let me tell you something. I don't know how they put on that much muscle. I guess he's fat, isn't he? He's very big. So I don't even care about that shit, to be honest.
Yeah, I've actually seen this. I mean, if you are fat as hell, yeah, you can lose that much weight that fast. Like 13 pounds, 18 hours, yeah, most definitely. Even water cutting, yeah, it is, yeah, all that is possible, a lot of water. But I don't know the specifics.
You know what I find confusing? I've switched topic real quickly. Oh my god, hold on a sec. Freaking yawning. Can't stand it. Dillian White and Chisora just still have this disdain for each other, which I find weird.
I think it's for the cameras.
You reckon?
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. Let me see these comments. Coach Chris is always getting into arguments here. If you've never taken strength and conditioning seriously, it's easy to. What if Fury gets fat? What was it yesterday, Tyrone? Stormy B Man. He was getting angry at Brotherhood.
Yeah. I didn't see all of it, but I was coming in and out. But it was, yeah.
That was hilarious. He's so funny when he gets like that. He's like, oh man, it was so funny. It was just funny. I said, like, as soon as that guy started like discrediting him, I thought, oh no, Stormy's gonna say something. But it wasn't like the other time. Oh, see, that's probably why Loz, like, doesn't really want to continue with it.
Yeah, I feel it.
Because I don't know if he's had that on his channel before, where there's like arguments upon arguments.
No,
But
that's happened several times.
who between?
Me and Mike before, but it's short. Or me and Mike before long. Yeah, me and Mike before. Yeah.
Over what?
I forgot what it was about, man. I think. Oh, fighters and promoters. Because he was more of the business side, and I was like, man, they're killing these fans. Something like that. Mike and Stormy before several times. Mike and Laws, but it's usually short. Yeah.
I'll rare like you've never really seen me. You probably never see me in an argument with anyone unless it's like a troll from the UK or something. Like on BFTB's channel once. That video was gone though. When two kebabs. I don't even know what the fuck all this is in the chat now. This is about Fury's weight and all the other types of crap. Yeah, but Stormy's funny though. He's hilarious when he starts going off because he really he's not like angry even. It's just his old school mentality coming out. It's like like you can't say that, or
I mean it's good stuff. I mean
no, he knows his stuff. He knows it. This chat is on steroids. Hell, yeah, of course it is. It is
on steroids. What does he mean?
This chat is on steroids. I mean, it's just going by and by. It keeps going. Oh, Drew Titan also did an interview with Cunningham today.
Oh, Steve, great! Yeah, I've got to tune into that.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I like Cunningham.
Yeah.
I think some of those losses he had are very disputable.
Yeah.
9 losses, but are they 9 losses? You know what I mean? Like, in his eyes, like in my eyes, because maybe they're 6 to 5 losses instead. Maybe a little less. Man, forget Fury. We know he's a cheat, and eventually he will get caught like all frauds do. Can't pay off everyone.
Yep.
We ain't uncastrated. Man, fuck that. You know what? That is just.
Do you realize what the greats have cheated? I like that comment. So it's okay to cheat.
Wait. Which one? Which comment? Tell me which one.
Stainless J-Lop. I think it's J-Lop or J-Lop. I'm not sure.
J-Lop.
Okay, he said, anyway, do you realize all the greats have cheated?
Bad comment. You shouldn't have put that down.
If you think it's okay, I guess that's your prerogative, honestly.
Ali cheated Cooper in England? Hold on a minute. You're changing your stance now, though. Cheating can't happen with Fury, but you're bringing this stuff up now. Oh, look at this. Fire ass Fury. Manny Pacquiao, be careful with this one.
Yes.
Be very careful.
No. So answer me this, Ali, a great. I guess I have to say yes.
Wait. Yeah. Oh, are you looking at is Ali a great?
Yeah.
I mean, why would he ask that?
I mean,
dude, you're trying to have a say, like, this is what Showbiz did. And I told you that fucking video got taken down because he admitted he got it wrong. Because he couldn't see the dent, but the picture was the other way around. The video was the other way around, so we couldn't see the side of the head. But That's what Showbiz brought up. Oh, look at Ali. He's got a flick jab. Dude, he had Parkinson's in that fucking photo, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Reaching for Larry. Or whoever else it was. So why is Stop Fury going down as a... Why are you digging yourself a hole? So cheating's bullshit, and now all of a sudden all the greats have cheated. Okay, cool, man, cool.
I mean, that part is true, J-Lo. Yeah, it's just not right to cheat in general. I guess that's what our stance is, on it. Yeah, he did use some spelling. It wasn't illegal back then, I don't think. But the cut of ripping his glove, yeah, I'm pretty sure he did do that.
Coach Chris really doesn't like Fury. I don't like him either. I supported that man. You know, because I forgot about all the Nandrolone shit back then. You know, I forgot about that when he was coming back. I'm like, oh, great, Fury's coming back. You know,
And then they brought that guy in who was it in his first fight back?
Sefa for Safiri.
Yeah, where he made out with him before the fight and during the weigh-in. And before that, during the press conference, they brought a guy with Down syndrome. You want some? I get there. You want some?
I didn't even see that. And that was bad.
Yeah, they actually brought a guy with Down syndrome.
Oh my god, I don't even remember that shit. I don't really care because the Fury's a clown. What did Wilder call him? A 6'9" clown. That's what he called him.
Yeah.
Detached thumb. I mean, yeah.
It was so obvious. I don't know what the referee was doing there.
Oh, what for? Which fight again? Were you talking about, Tyrone?
Fury. Cutting the forearm.
Oh, the forearm. Yeah, I mean, fuck, I don't know. I mean, he talked about that today. Cunningham did.
I'm gonna go back and watch that today later on.
Do you want me to bring it up? I won't bring it up now. I got to wrap it up soon.
Okay.
I'll watch it back as well. No padding. Yeah, I don't know, dude. A lot of people have lost their integrity with this whole situation. You know, there's a few. I'm not gonna say traitors. That's probably not the right context, but just a few.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just a few people that are just saying some bullshit that makes no sense at all.
I will say this topic has got it split in the community as far as opinions on the whole cheating thing.
Oh yeah.
There's definitely split. I mean, we know guys who used to support Fury. I mean, Wilder, who don't support him anymore, and things like that. So I don't know, man. I mean, all
right. You've now I'm actually forced to bring video up. So
he said, likely dead.
I hate drugs in the sport. I refuse to use them. Yeah. So we can't see it on video, according to J-Lop.
J-Lop.
You might as well call yourself J-Lo.
Stainless.
Let's just wait for it. Don't worry. You want it on video, you'll get it on video. Trust me. Where is it? It's here, isn't it? Here it is. It's going to be hard to see, but... Okay. Oh, no. Show me Wi-Fi. Where can you see the same picture? Easy. I'm gonna show you it real quickly, dude. I'm gonna show you on the top rank one, and I'm gonna show you on the other one as well. Here we go. Exactly. No, I'm gonna show you exactly like the picture, but I'm gonna show you here as well. I'm gonna show you here. Can you explain this to me? Can you explain that up there? Because that's not the light, dude. Because I've seen the reflection, but there's a dent. There's a wrinkle there. Look, what's going on here? Right, and then it goes because obviously the view changes. Hey, come on, man. I ain't reaching. I see what I see. Now, you wanted the exact angle as well. Cool, I'm going to give you the exact angle. You get to see the glove. You go to see it. You going to see it. Where is it? Let me see. Let me see. Let me see the benefit of research. Right? Oh, this thing won't load. Far out. Where is it? Oh, this is whack. Can't see shit here. Oh, my lord. Why is it pausing like this? Nothing there. Yep. It's pointless, watcher. Don't use slow-mo. Oh, no, they ask for it, though. Are you kidding me? They ask. They ask for it, dude. They ask for it. All right, here we go. I'm not looking at the photos again, parkour. Watch, we'll do it in fast motion, then we'll do it in slow motion, okay? Okay. Yeah, no. Oh, so no, it doesn't make them illegal. So we went from seeing nothing to now doesn't make them illegal. Cool. Cool, man. I think Tyron dropped off.
No, I'm still here.
Oh, okay. So, hold on, this is a fire. I almost pressed refresh. So, here we go. Boom. We don't recognize that shot. Don't you worry. I'll go back. I'll help you out. We're learning. So that was the shot. I'm going to have to slow this shit down. I know Young Merv said don't slow-mo it, but I'm going to slow-mo it. Don't you worry. Go to this video. You guys see the wrinkle. It's hard to see because of the lighting and, you know, the distance and whatnot. Ooh. Damn. Not only on photo, but also on video. Geez, John Krasinski wasn't too far away from this person filming. Well, who's the channel? All right, some UFC channel, eh? Let's watch this one more time. Boom. Bit of a dent there, and then a bit of a pull. That is the same picture you... Oh, and again, and he takes it out. Cool. Holding and hitting as well. Nice. Can't see nothing. It's hard to see. I won't deny that. It's hard to see, but if you look at it enough, you'll see it. It's the same thing. You know? Can't see nothing. Let's just save this comment for a little bit. We'll just have to see. Yeah, we saw. Yeah, I know, parkour. I know. There's nothing there. Okay. I think we're gonna wrap it up now. Yeah, interesting stream. I kind of went haywire with it, but all good. Again, stop shooting yourself in the foot, dude. Because we've gone from seeing nothing and to now justifying what you've seen. Just time to stop, dude. It's time to stop with the excuses. Are you good?
Yeah.
I thought you went out for a bit
No,
because
no,
your
no. I'm
audio.
good to talk.
Stainless, you just said this. Just like these pictures show, there was nothing there. You are definitely from the UK. Maybe you're not. Who knows? You got more damage in 7 rounds than you got in 12 rounds. No, you ain't speaking to me today. Probably won't. You can stay in the comments. But I think you got timed out. We're going to wrap it up, man. Tyrone, thank you once again for coming on.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll get I'm surprised Stormy even came to my channel. That was
Oh, nice.
when he was on, when you were on as well. That was something else. Black Star on here as well.
Yeah.
And Loz actually. If you guys if there's any activity in the WhatsApp tonight, the chat,
Okay.
I might ask him if he's up for it, because he feels like he has to manage his channel where he can just hop on someone else's and just sit back and
relax.
Yeah, and just talk away whenever, and no micromanagement.
I'm sorry, man. I just do that. I have a bad habit.
It's not a bad habit at all. It's good. It's good. It's good that you engage with the chat. These guys are a joke. Way more damage. Yeah, this is entertaining. It is entertaining. Of course it is. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up. Tyrone, hit me up if you're up for a stream as well, and
Yeah. Got
and
most of
you
my
know,
assignment out of the way. I'll probably be free. Yeah, I'm definitely free again this week. Last week was so busy with school and everything, but I'm good this week, and next week I basically have like nothing because it's Thanksgiving soon, Black Friday, and try to get this PS5, man, because it's been eluding me. I don't even have. I can't even get it. Like my brother tried online, he couldn't really get it. They keep selling out. I just want to get one before year's out.
Yep. All right. Yeah. Go ahead, man. Go get it. Enjoy it. But yeah, next week should be good, and we'll probably get more news. Brian Custer interview with Wilder's coming out Tuesday,
Okay.
so we'll hear a lot there, I guess. But yeah, cool story, bro. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna wrap it up, man. Shout out to Tyrone. Go sub to his channel.
Shout out everybody, even the haters. Stainless.
Yeah. Stainless steel.
Yep. Coach Chris, Parkour Master, Young Merv the Cut Man. Who else was in here? Baby Ting, even check the chat. Mr. Shelton's on here, I'm pretty sure.
All right. With that, I'm out. Peace. Take care, everyone.
Peace out. Peace out.
Peace out.